Hi, it's me again. It's Wednesday 10 a.m. and the nurses have just left. They come every Monday, Wednesday and Friday to access this drain that I've got on the side, which is what this part of today is really about, the next kind of 4 hours and how I spend that time on these 3 days of the week. So I have this fluid that builds up in the abdomen. I'm going to try and show you as much of this as I can. I'm very, very tiny. There's not much to me, but actually my abdomen is really quite swollen at the moment, and that's all because of fluid. And there's fluid in the peritoneum. The peritoneum's like a plastic bag that contains all the organs here, and that's where the cancer is. And the cancer gives off this fluid called ascites that kind of like builds up and has no way of escaping. So what they've done with me, it might be a bit hard to show, but a couple of weeks ago I had this operation where they put a port stuck on the outside of a rib here. I'll show you later without this bandage on it, you can see better. But attached to that is a tube that goes inside me, comes down here, and then turns around and goes into the peritoneal cavity down here somewhere. And it just kind of sits there permanently. So all they need to do is come and put a needle in here, and this tube, which is now running, so that's what they were here doing earlier, and then this tube comes out of me. I'm not showing it very well, and at the moment I've got it hiding in a handbag because I kind of like to get moving once I'm drained. So this is the bag, and this is full of stuff from my peritoneum. Look, you can see a fibrin kind of like floating there in the top. That's come through a very, very thin needle. I'd love to know what that is. You know, is it kind of like a fungal thing, or who knows? I seem to get quite a few of them. But they will drain off today around about 4 litres, which is quite a lot to have done 3 times a week. That's 12 litres of fluid that's taken off me. But that fluid's got lots of protein and electrolytes in it. So my body has really no protein or electrolytes, and it just gets really, really, really weak, as though I'm just skin and bones, which I kind of am. God, I took this photo yesterday when I was in the bath, and I was going to put it online, but it's just a bit too much. It shocked me. I looked at a picture of myself and how bony I was, and just I looked like, you know, somebody that's been in a prisoner of war camp, and I didn't recognize myself. So I've kind of woken up this morning, and my brother's coming over for 3 days, and I'm really excited because he's going to kind of like mentor me into getting stronger. Let's change that bony body and make it stronger now. Let's just ramp things up a little bit. So anyway, with this drain, I've got it now hiding in a handbag. So that handbag just stays on my shoulder for the whole of the next 4 hours. And I've got choices. I can stay in the bedroom and watch movies or sleep. And when I'm tired, I do that. Before they come around, because it's a bit awkward moving about after you've got the bag, I kind of like make sure I've got lots of things ready. So here I've kind of like got my laptop in reach, and anything that I might need, all the medicines that I want, and lots of paperwork. Well, they're actually all bills that need paying, I think. Just in case I'm tired during the draining, then I can change my plans and lie here. But I thought that would be quite useful for anyone with ascites to see this draining process. And then after 4 hours, the nurses will come back and they'll remove the drain, and I'll be back to normal. And then I have to kind of whiz up to hospital, which is hard because after draining, I'm very, very tired. And then in hospital, we've got a few hours where I have intravenous of albumin to replace some of that, and of saline to replace the liquids. And generally, whilst I'm up at hospital, I get absolutely ravenous and start to get lots of energy. And that's good, because then I often feel really good that night and the next day. But anyway, I'll see you later because I'm going to film the bit at the hospital next.